Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Regular viewers will know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Well, today we're taking another look at the Nikon Z50, and this is a fantastic camera. It's one of my favourite cameras ever, and I love it. Now, it does get criticisms, and the biggest criticism really, I've seen a number of reviewers say it's got a Z mount fitting, which is basically the same fitting as what Nikon have put on their Z6s, Z7, and you can see there it's a large. You can see it's a large mount for a smaller sensor, for the APS-C sensor, and I completely see why Nikon have done that, and I think it makes a lot of sense. They're standardising the mount for both their APS-C models, the future APS-C mirrorless models, and the full frame, you know, like the Z6, Z7 and other cameras that are going to come later. And I think it's a great idea. It's nice and compact. It's a great little camera. Hasn't got image stabilization, but then its competitors haven't, such as the Canon M6 Mark II and the Fuji X-T30. But this criticism has been leveled at the Z50 because some people don't seem to think Nikon should have put such a big mount on a small body. I think they should have done, because it means you can use your Z mount lenses. But then that is where the problem rises. Z mount lenses are expensive and they're big and heavy. Well, not big and heavy, but they're quite heavy and they're bigger because they're designed for the full frame bodies. It's a full frame lens. And I think that's put some people off buying the Z50. I would say still buy the Z50, but use the FTZ adapter and use F-mount glass. F-mount lenses has loads available, and there's some at really good prices. So, you know, I've got quite a few here. For example, I've got the Tamron 17-70 f2.8 to f4. That is a nifty piece of glass. That's a really nice lens. Let's put it on. I'll show you what I mean. Now, obviously, if you're using F-mount glass, you're going to need the FTZ adapter, which basically converts F-mount to Z-mount, or Z-mount. Why am I saying Z-mount? I don't know. But that works really well. It's not particularly heavy, it's not bulky, but it's a great lens. It's a DC lens, so it is APS-C lens. Really nice lens. That is the Sigma 17-70. The autofocus works great. Everything about this lens works great. That's the Sigma 17-70. It's not expensive to buy, but you get great results with it. Now, what's the problem with using F-mount lenses? There is no problem, you know. So, and you know, you're getting great results. So that is, you know, that's one lens that you could consider using. And that's not even made by Nikon. Let me turn that off a second. We've got the likes of the 18-105, the Nikon 18-105 f-mount lens. Again, DC lens, so it's designed for the APS-C bodies. It's got image stabilization built into the lens. Image quality is great, you know. So, you know, get yourself a cheap, and they're not expensive either. You have a look on eBay, Amazon, whatever. You got your automatic manual switch on the side, vibration reduction switch, turn off or on. That's a great option. If you need a telephoto lens, I purchased the Nikon 70-300. It's definitely a cheap lens. It's relatively cheap for what it is, and when I say cheap, you know, about 300 quid. Well, that's really cheap for what it is. It's a full frame lens, so it still work on your Z6 and your F-mount bodies, but it'll work on the Z50. You get great images with that, and it's not too heavy, you know. That's a 70-300. I'll show you some images in a moment. Again, vibration reduction on the lens. You know, how much further do I need to go just to say, you know, don't be put off buying the camera purely because of the it's got a Z mount fitting and you're thinking Z mount lenses are going to be expensive. Don't buy them, you know. Initially, buy F mount lenses. Here's another the nifty 50. Yeah, that's the 50mm f1.8. Awesome lens, about 100 quid second hand, you know, probably actually less than that. Again, you've got your automatic manual switch on the side. Great little lens, that one. You know, highly recommend the 50 and the 85mm f-mount lenses. You know, they're not expensive. I mean, you can buy the Z-mount 50mm, it's 600 quid. Well, why don't you buy initially, you know, the cheaper, Z-mount lenses, Z-mount lenses. You know, they're, you know, 600 quid for Z-mount 50mm for the Z6. So that would be about 70 odd mil on the Z50 because of the crop factor. And then you've got, let me put that back on, that's going to get damaged. And yeah, I've gone through that one, that's a 70 to 300. So, you know, that's just a few f-mount lenses that I use on a regular basis on my Nikon Z50, particularly the Tamron 17 to 70. That's my standard lens. That's on the body pretty much all the time. I love that lens. Great for video, great for stills. The Z50 has got a great grip. Still one of my favourite, probably the favourite body with a really, really nice grip. But if you look at some of these images, if we go over to the computer, and we look, now that's taken on the, 10 to 20, Nikon 10 to 20, that's a cheap lens, about 200 quid, you know, f-mount lens. And great as a wide angle lens. It's not going to be the same image quality, but look, I mean, it's absolutely excellent, isn't it? It's not going to be the same image quality as you would get from the Nikon 14 to 30, which I think I've got on my back here. Oh no, look, there's another 85mm, Nikon 85mm f-mount lens. I've got the FTZ adapter fitted too, I've got two of them. So, I mean, that's basically the FTZ adapter. That's all you're going to need to be able to convert your f-mount glass to Z-mount. And that's it, and that'll convert whether it be the DX or FX mount glass. This is an FX mount, 85mm, or you can convert your DX mounts. Anyway, let's leave it on the side there. So yeah, so that's that was taken on the 10 to 20 f mount. Again, you know, really, really nice image quality, nice colours, plenty of contrast. Let's go, that's a 10 to 20. Oh, right, 70 to 300. Now, again, taken on the 70 to 300. Absolutely super. You know, you've got, you know, bokeh in the background there. It's a super lens. Again, taken on the 70 to 300. There's nothing wrong with using f-mount lenses on your Z-mount bodies, be it the Z6 or the Z50, until you want to start investing in the Z-mount glass. If you're not a professional photographer and you only want to take decent images, you know, for the family, for friends and whatever, then, you know, invest in f-mount glass. They're cheap to buy, and there's absolutely loads of them, you know. I would say though, the only thing I would say is when you are getting f-mount glass, just check that if you're buying Sigma, that it will actually work with the Z6 or the Z50. We're specifically talking about the Z50. I have come across one or two Sigma lenses that actually don't work with the FTZ adapter. And I've also come across a Tamron lens. I haven't tested all of them by any stretch of the imagination. So, you know, buy it from a source where you can send it back if it doesn't work. I buy a lot of my kit from Wex Photographic, a great supplier, a great company. Their return policies are excellent. Amazon return policies are excellent. You know, so just be aware of that. This is the 18 to 105. Now again, that's a great. Let's see here somewhere. Is that it? No, that's not it. I've lost my 18-105. How could I lose a lens? Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is shot on the 18-105. Again, with the FTZ adapter, that isn't particularly bulky. You know, that is a really, really nice standard kit lens to use with your Z50, and it won't be expensive to buy. You know, here we go. Look, this is the shot on the 18-105. Again, that's indoors. Image stabilization in the lens, you know, that was shot to 160th of a second. So, you know, a faster shutter speed to help counteract the fact there is no image stabilization in the body of a camera. But again, you know, great images. Really, really nice images. Oop, let's go out of that. So there we go, that's the 18-105. Again, the Tamron 17-70, this is what I use. You know, I keep this on the, again, it goes look, f2.8 to 4. This was actually shot at f2.8. Nice sharp images, nice colours, nice texture. What more can I say? Absolutely super. 17-70. I could probably keep going on and on. Yeah, so there we go. That's just my point. But the Z50 is a great camera. Please don't be put off by the fact that it's a Z mount and you're looking at Z mount glass being expensive, which it is, and it's heavier. You don't need to buy F mount. You'll be so chuffed you did, and you'll be so chuffed with the ergonomics and the styling of the camera. The ergonomics of this camera, brilliant. You know, my favourite APS-C camera, definitely. So there we go. Hope you found that useful. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Hit the like button if you like the content of my videos. I've had a few people say they want to see more of the images that I take with you know, these cameras rather than just a quick run through. If you do want to see more images, I may well you know, make it available that you can see them on Flickr or whatever. I don't know yet, but let me know what you think. So thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. Please hit the like button if you do like the content of this video. And if you like the Z50, let me know, or the Z6, because Z50 would be my camera of the year for 2019 anyway. Not that I've done a camera every year, because I don't. But there we go. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the channel. Bye.